Yeah, when it was raining, y'all were allowed to get underneath the porch or the gazebo. The thing about it is that the gazebo, it's for public access for the tourists, so that way they can come in and they can take pictures in there. And right now, you know, it's being occupied. So, like I said, the open areas where you all are, I mean, that's the agreement for y'all to have the open area.
And we're told we had to smoke on this area, correct? On the hard drive.
That's what the commander told us, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Like I said, the open areas where you all
I have one question.
Should be. Yes, sir.
All of our valuable supplies we need one place where we can store them. Now it doesn't mean somebody's gonna sleep in the gazebo, but we would have to post a gear bag. We'd have to have one person watch our stuff.
Well, here's the thing about that. You know, there's always going to be somebody hit, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So even if you have them out there, you're all watching over each other, especially your belongings. So the location, I don't think is the issue about security, because there's always, you all are here for each other, right? And so, no, the deal is that is a tourist attraction. That the bear, I don't know if any of you understand that the bear is a monument, and of course, whatever you have less now than what you had a while ago on it, but people do come. Maybe they haven't in the last few hours, but they do come, and those that remember the historic significance of the bear, sometimes they want to take their picture with
City balloon
next to them. And so, you know, if it's left the way it was intended to, you know, that. I'm not saying, hey, the flag
is our valuable stuff.
Yeah.
And we having it covered from rain.
We did have an
Well,
where can we store it that's safe? And that's
we don't have it. It's just a matter of, you know, like you've been on, you know, naturally on the honor basis with each other.
I mean,
and
I
so
even
you
go scrub the
watching
toilets
after
in the
each other.
bathroom every night.
What's that?
I scrub the toilets in the bathroom because the groundskeepers don't take care of that, but I do.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
That's all part of we're going to
I'll tell our maintenance that you've been doing their job for them.
We really appreciate our roof,
Yeah, when they videotaped the other night.
Until this day, which is an awful odd day to bring this up because this is a national-wide thing I'm seeing. But we're here very peacefully and we've been very respectful. All of us have been very together with this. I mean, I know that a lot of this is political pressure and stuff like that. But
no, it's just that it's see, this is a tourist area, and so how you have it kind of detracts from the tourist attraction of the
I'm
location.
from Maine,
So
I'm a tourist.
Huh?
so when
I'm from
beer
Maine,
test
and I'm a
this year, they're
tourist.
not going to
Yeah,
use
well, okay, yeah.
I am a tourist.
But not everybody. I mean, you're not the only person.
And when we move, how are we supposed to occupy if beer test is here tomorrow and we're supposed to occupy a pavilion over there? Why can't we occupy this pavilion?
Yeah, the commander said we could have the picnic table.
Because other than
Oh yeah,
there's nothing but
in the area, open area over there, yeah.
I got a good question. When they said that the other night, it was on video and it's as well on y'all's video. They said that we could occupy those over here. Yes, they sure did.
We can show a video from the commander so we can.
Then,
Yes.
We just getting conflict here, so we need somebody to actually make
I
a
understand what you're
determination.
saying. So what
We've been misled one way or another, or you have.
There's a little miscommunication with
Well,
the people that spoke to you Monday.
Well, they videotaped it. Your officers did.
Well, yeah.
Even the ones earlier
Like
here.
if you notice,
Earlier tonight.
I'm a little bit confused as to why all of a sudden it reverses completely.
well, no.
I mean, because that is reversed completely, is it not?
Okay. I'm not sure if it was
Maybe you need to get in contact with him and explain to him why you're.
No, that's what I said I was going to do.
Okay, let's do that.
But, we brought the whole thing to my attention.
Hold this, I need to go let people know what's going on.
Listen, the hammock and all that, you know, it's starting to feel a little bit.
We can fix the hammock. The commander, we get him on video.
Kind of nip it at the bud before it gets into like that. like a tent city type of thing?
Which is why we asked the officer before we put the hair makeup, but they said it was okay. As long as it's at night.
Well, the tourists are gone. Well, the tourists are here. We take everything down.
Yeah.
I happen to have read the report, and none of this what you said was in the report.
But it's on
What about what I'm saying, sir?
Well, that's another issue.
It is. Well, let's get that cleared up first.
Is it possible we can leave it there just for this evening? Because we are
Do
moving
you
tomorrow.
understand where we're coming from on this thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that just it's just that if we'd like to work with you on it, and so if you can understand, and then if we work with each other, then we don't
that's
have
great.
a problem.
I think so too, but yeah, when you're getting conflicting stories,
No,
either you're being lied to or we are.
No.
And if that's one of the situations, we just need to get that already in the
I sure will. I sure will.
Because if they're telling us that it's fine, and it's on y'all's video as well. And yes, I can show it to you.
So, is this something that would have to happen tonight? Is that why y'all are telling us right now?
Well, you're going to show me the film.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll square everything away. This guy had my haircut, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Well, we'll see when it shows.
A little slow, like they're not as smart as they say.
Well, maybe a
That was like the worst joke of the year, dude.
Where this tends to be a better one.
Yeah, Andy's already down.
Alright, we all need to be quiet so the officer can hear the video. Perfect.
That's public support. It's great to know we got support.
It's great to know. Thanks.
It's my mess.
We're really big right now. Right? Mm-hmm.
I'm all outranked in this thing.
Well, see, and you can see it as well with this.
I look like a commander.
Wouldn't it be more amicable to just simply tell us something and put a presence up like that because everybody drives by suddenly thinks that there's something going on? A little bit of communication would be a lot more appreciated than.
Well,
I mean, we're all citizens here, so that's what we're working for, right?
Big cab. Bit of cab. Back stretcher.
I mean, my mind is still a trap. I actually have it. I mean, when people say words, I actually hang on exactly what they say.
well, who wouldn't?
Right. But when you get a different one,
Well, I understand what you're saying. That's why I'm willing to listen to what and see what you guys have documented already.
we're good.
I don't want to.
Outrank or get outranked on video.
Well, I don't want to violate what he's already
said we
said
can do.
was okay.
Well, I can assure you. Just go ahead.
Because he's my boss.
Headphones?
You know what? I have some headphones.
Can you
I'll
grab
go get
those real
them.
quick?
Yeah.
Some headphones so you can hear more clearly.
Can you grab those headphones real quick so we can I'll go ahead and take
Thank you.
pictures real quick.
I just need one.
Pause it from the beginning. Like I should say.
Well, that's addressing the event that's going to be here Saturday. Okay. Well, it was more of an explanation of what's going to happen this Saturday as to where you were going to have to locate because of the event.
Okay. Yeah.
That was more of the explanation. Of course, he mentioned.
We could stay at the underhang as long as we wasn't out here actively.
Well,
said,
yeah, the blocking of
and essentially
blocking,
that's
passageway.
conflict is what you say. So I don't know what you.
Well,
what do you take from it? What do you take from it?
But understand, okay, the problem is not there, is that putting hammocks up and stuff like that.
Yeah, we can remove the hammock. That's no problem.
You know.
Okay.
Being on the porch is no problem, but when you start.
That's specifically what you said. Okay, we put the hammock up. It's a structure, and if they were to miscommunicate
basically addressing that.
Okay, if they were miscommunicate too, can we not have just one officer come out instead of this president?
Can you have one?
One officer come out and communicate to us rather than this president?
Yeah, this
incites
a lot of.
They were curious.
Oh,
they heard me on the radio.
I'm curious
and they came out. They just wanted to know what's going on because they were not here last Monday. And so I already briefed them. I told them to stay back.
Wasn't it?
What's that?
That was verified, wasn't it?
As far as
what he said, correct. We will take the hammock down, and that's enough, right?
Well,
it's only one more night.
I mean,
I understand that, but
okay.
Okay.
That's food stuff.
I think you got too much stuff in there. You know, I know that you use it as a storage place.
Well, no, I mean that's essentially our center.
No,
they told us not to hang signs on it, and we removed it that night. You also heard that on
No, I understand that.
Okay, so he directly said that.
So he told you
said
use it.
Definitely.
He said
everything has an overhang.
That's good.
Okay.
Quote unquote. He said every porch around here that's not occupied by a building, and he used the example as
occupied by people.
Occupants.
I think we
got
that
example. He said,
can somebody go take the hammock down right now?
It is.
Okay.
Every building that's not being occupied, he said we can occupy the porch.
Yeah, but did he tell you which ones they want?
I know what
yes,
I'm doing.
all the ones that are not.
I think some of them are condemned.
Well, we've really got nothing more to explain.
This one, and when we moved,
if that's the one
he said, he said, that's your guys' office, right? Yeah, he said that was his headquarters. He said, just don't get on my porch while you guys are there, but you can have the pavilion, you can have that. And when the beer fest and the weekend was over, he said we can continue occupying the gazebo.
Yeah, you can come back. Yeah. No, I knew that. Okay.
Wait. So
you've done quite a bit of talking. So which one of you is kind of the in-charge person?
Nobody.
We're purely Democrats.
What
I do just have free thinking minds.
I do have a question, so we can sum it up. So, are we allowed to have stuff in the gazebo?
Yes.
I guess so.
Yep.
But one more night.
Okay, the hammock's down.
Even after beer fest.
What's that?
Even after beer fest, we can still have stuff in the gazebo.
Well, if you're allowed to do it now, I see no problem. You're allowed to do when you are, once the fest is over, because you're going to be over there during the fest. Fest is over, you come back over here. Same deal.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to be making a report and letting the other sergeants know and all that. Okay.
Thank you.
But all it was a little
miscommunication.
That's all there.
Which is already removed.
Somebody brought it to my attention, so if you saw me walking around, I said, well, let me see what else I see. And, I saw the bear.
Is there any other issues we might be able to address that you may have been concerned with, besides the bear and the hammocks?
We'd really like to.
That don't contradict the captain.
Because you guys have been more than cooperative, and we have been too, more than respectful. So if we can do
I have the respect issue to me is not an issue. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We do appreciate that, sir.
You want one?
Pass that around.
I'd like to have one.
No,
You're going to get so many.
Well,
That way, when my attorney shows up tomorrow.
Save the trees, guys.
You see how it's like you're costing the city more money this way.
No, that's for you to look at it.
The tree's been dead for a while.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, officers.
Just
Thank you,
the
sir.
hippie joke.
So,
what was your name, officer?
Sergeant Lewis.
uh,
Want to do this?
Oh yeah.
you
It's
can't
too
see it.
too bright. We got it later.
We'll put it on
No,
the
I
media.
appreciate
We had
y'all's willingness to
we're here for the community and the
to
city.
listen and
We appreciate y'all's cooperation.
and so I just wanted to address it.
Yes, sir.
We're not here to.
Put a presence out there.
Well,
To the.
my officer was just curious, and I said, okay, well you stand back there. I don't want to come over here. I did not want the excessive force issue to be. I said I want you to don't come over here. I said because I actually told him to address it, but then I figured I came over because in case there were some questions that he may not have an answer for.
Yeah.
Okay. But no.
The buddy system's always good, no matter who we are. So.
Well, no, I'm his boss.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Thank you, officer.
Sergeant.
Thank you.
Service has been awesome.
Have a good night.
We'll clean up and keep the hammocks off for sure.
Thank you, gentlemen, so much.
Y'all be safe.
Good night. Yeah.
I remember somebody saying about an individual that was harassing y'all earlier,
Yes.
but I know that you have phones. By all means, make the call at the time it's happening so we can get it addressed and taken care of so it won't happen later on.
And I have the number right here for that, everyone. I'll post that up on our message board.
Yeah, and I've got.
And if it's an emergency, 911, of course.
Yeah, I've got SCPD and Park Police on my phone as well. So.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Rob.
Thank you.
Come join us on those days off, man.
Join us for the march on Saturday.
Houston did it.
And I feel bad so I couldn't.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Come on, Dirt Nasty. Dirt Nasty, bro. Hey, peace.
Right here, real quick.